George Addo Jr. joins me for a fabulous sports
fabulous sports
section this morning.
Yes, and
yes,
you were in the stands yesterday at the Cross Sports Stadium
yesterday.
Yeah, and you enjoyed the action.
I screamed so much. It's a wonder that I still have my voice.
Yeah.
But I was on my edge, the edge of my seat for most of the match. They were so good. It was such a difficult match.
Yeah.
There was Charlie, and the fans.
I love it. That's the sport for you. I mean, that's the sport. Today's sport is about you telling us how you enjoyed the game, what you saw at the Cross Sports Stadium. It's been a while since we had the Cross Sports Stadium, completely full way.
So capacity, because the people actually sitting in the walkways.
That's the point.
So it was absolutely full. So, and the noise, the energy, the singing, the atmosphere was electric.
I don't want to talk. It's very good that I'm hearing from you, more like a neutral, telling us how you were excited about it.
And that's Justice Blay who scored the first goal for Kosovo. It was amazing.
Yeah, I love that. I love it. Justice Blay's a star already. Yes, Justice Blay scored the first goal, then an equalizer from Joseph Esu of Accra Hearts, and then there was a penalty and Naby Keita put that in the back of the net. So
that penalty there, we wanted to die.
You wanted to die, eh?
I'm telling you. Because it looked like 1-1.
Yes.
And then the penalty challenge.
And it was great for you.
And before the penalty went, and the stadium was literally quiet. Because the hearts of all guys were like, Charlie, in there, if and the Kosovo fans were quiet, and then those that were dressed, there was some guy that was dressed like some jujuma, he was holding his one leg up, and he was it was just, there was so much drama.
All right.
It was, oh my God, it was such an experience.
That's the first part of the sport, told by a fan who watched it. It's good. Now, though, we have to ask the hard questions. The next thing is, we have seen this happen because the media took it upon themselves, which to push it at Joy FM, multimedia, across our platforms. We spent a lot of time in promoting this. We're excited to have seen this. The Ghana Premier League Management Committee are expected to take a cue from this, to know that they have to be deliberate efforts to want to get the media on their feet. Yes, exactly. And once you can do that, Ghanaians are there. They're going to be watching.
They love football, eh?
So
we love football.
The love was not even lost in the first place. It's all about doing the right things. The next question is, can we leverage and get sponsorship for the Ghana Premier League, which is important? And can all the clubs learn going forward the things that Lagos cities are doing? Can we start to make our match venues an entertainment center, a place where people can go and have a match experience? What you're saying, you are just narrating a match day experience, and you like or love to enjoy it again.
Oh yeah.
I doubt if there's a class for tomorrow, you'd say you won't go. You say I want to go and have it again.
And
that's what we need to promote.
George,
that's what we need to get. Yes.
Quite happy about the security presence. So there was a very strong police presence. There were also police officers in the stands. And so the few fights that started to break out, as you can expect when tensions are heightened
everywhere in the world,
were at once, dealt with by the police who were in the stands. And so you felt a certain amount of safety. And even when some, supporters would try to misbehave, everybody would kind of be like, Charlie, chill. Like, we are not, going to mess this up this time. So great stuff.
So good thing is that the capital is red. Kumasi Asante Kotoko once again had the win over their rivals in Accra. As it stands, Kumasi Asante Kotoko enjoy more wins when they play in Accra. And Hartlepool enjoy more wins when they play in Kumasi. It's bizarre, but that's what you get. They irrationalize every rational measurement when these two meet, so it's normal. Let's move away from that. We got a sad story, and I'm sure it broke last night. Very sad story. For those of you who love basketball, NBA, I mean,
not just basketball.
No, but because he really transcended all sport. He got out of his boundaries, and you see players like Neymar, Raheem Sterling, even Usain Bolt, all tweet about this man, Kobe Bryant, who lost his life in a helicopter crash alongside his 13-year-old daughter. Now that's what even breaks my heart, because the daughter had shown a lot of interest in basketball, and so he would have believed that this was the hair, and he spent a lot of time with
investing in hair,
and
she was
it's very sad.
Very talented.
Very sad. So for those of you who watched him so much, you know that he was such a great guy. All the things you can do. Amazingly, 24 hours before that, all his records came crashing. LeBron James spoke a lot about
It was almost like a handover, wasn't it? Almost like a handover.
Yeah, and all his work at LA Lakers, and he retired in 2016. And he said after 2016 he did not want to watch basketball anymore, but it was his daughter, Gianna, who actually forced him to watch, because she always watching, and she was telling Daddy, I want to be like you, I want to be this, I want to do this, and to be in a helicopter crash with him. For those of us in sports, we're particularly terrified because we've had not one, not twice. This is about the third time we're having this plane crash issue. I remember Shemidana Prabha, the owner of Leicester City, after a game, lost his life when his plane crashed outside the Kempar Stadium. And then Emiliano Sala, you remember Emiliano Sala, after signing a contract with Cardiff, on his way back to say thank you to his teammates. He was in France, also went that. So the sport has been hit heavily, and because he's larger than basketball, the whole world is touched.
It's mourning. He leaves behind a wife and 3 daughters.
And 3 daughters. I've just said, we know, as sad as it is, we all have to try and impact the world as much as we can. There were so many videos of him, and there were videos of the gym he has put together for some schools where people can go in and play basketball. It's how much impact you can leave on this earth. I think at a point, everybody's going to go. Really, really sad story. Really sad story. So the whole world continues to mourn Kobe Bryant, and we'll see where it actually goes. It's not the kind of story you want to hear on a Monday morning or a Sunday night.
Actually, on any day.
On any day. I mean, you don't want to, but so we're yet to find out what the NBA is going to be doing. They've already come up with their statements, what LA Lakers are going to do. They all have to quickly start doing something. I'm sure the next NBA games will all be about Kobe Bryant. Great star, great man, to have fallen in such a helicopter crash in California.
Horrific way, yes.
Sad way to end the sport, but that's...
And we pray for his family, his wife and daughters especially, that they will be comforted in this time.
Yeah, hopefully everything will be fine. It's not as easy as we say here.
It's not.
It's a big one in there. Elsewhere in football, I mean, Manchester United beat Tranmere by 6-0. They will hope that there's 18 of Tranmere in the Premier League.
Light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, you've just had to put that in, didn't you?
They beat Tranmere by 6-0. Now, the problem in the Premier League is you don't have 18 of Tranmere's in the Premier League.
So
they'll be back to sort it out. Liverpool don't want to play the next game against Shrewsbury because they think that it's too much work to play back-to-back, replay games in the FA Cup. But I'm sure the FA Cup committee will tell Klopp, the FA Cup was long before you were born, long before you came to England.
So get in line.
And it will stay, get in line if you can.
Exactly. Thank you so much for joining us, George. And thank you so much for staying tuned in to News Desk. Mapito Sabidi comes up next with JoyNews Interactive. For more news, please go to MyJoy Online. Everything you need to know is there. My name is Enimwa Enimado. Thank you so much. We'll do this again tomorrow morning.